watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi.
Tony, welcome to Gov.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
telling all your friends the party never ends.
mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. They suck.
Okay. There we go.
Son of a bitch.
Let me just fix this a little bit. Whoop, wrong way. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It is Thursday. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. Coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. We are on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. Wow, that delay is a long time on that screen, huh? Right? You guys definitely see us, right? Is that paused? Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. All right. Wow. All right. It's just a long delay. Oh, that screwed me up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club. We're on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, the YouTube channel, the Facebook channel. But if you'd like to talk to us and have us read your comments, please do so on the YouTube channel, because that is where we're watching the YouTube feed. That is where we're watching the comments. John Rusciello says good morning. Hello, John Rusciello. Please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the YouTube page and share the link and tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Governor's Comedy Club podcast. Mike is here. We got some stuff to discuss. Before we do that, just some quick announcements. First off, if anybody's going to be in England or Ireland in March and April and May, make sure you go see Elio. Those are his tour dates. Go to eliopace.com to see Elio's tour. Knockem Dead Comedy performing our Redneck Wedding at That Meatball Place in Patchogue, April 17th, September 25th, October 23rd, December 28th. Yeah, our show last night was postponed to April 17th. So you'll have more chances to see us. Today at 5 p.m., we have a special Knockem Dead comedy show. Today at 5 p.m., Lou and Carlo from the Uncle Louie Variety Show. You can see them this weekend at the Brokerage, but see them first today at 5 o'clock here on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. If you're unfamiliar with the Uncle Louie Variety Show, well, you shouldn't be. You're missing out. These guys are hilarious. Go check them out on their website, on YouTube. See what they're all about, and go see them at the Brokerage this weekend. Govs.com for reservations. Last announcement. Tomorrow's a big day here, a busy day here at our studio. Tomorrow morning, Coffee with the Dog, which is on every morning at 9 a.m. here on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. Matt Nappo, the host, he does the show remotely every day from his home studio. Well, tomorrow he'll be in here for the first time doing his show in here. I'll be here with him. And then we'll go right in. His show goes from 9 to 11. We'll go right into my show at 11 here. Matt's going to stick around. Andy Plajanos, of course, will be here. John Butera is scheduled to stop in. And Sam Talent, who is playing Governor's Main Room tomorrow and Saturday, he'll be in here with us as well. So we'll have a lot going on. And then after our show tomorrow at 1 o'clock, John Brecco, PJ Morin, Hot Tag Takes. John and PJ were on this show once. They're out of New Jersey. They do their show, Hot Tag Takes, in New Jersey, but they're going to start bringing it here as well. I'm not really sure how often they're going to be doing it here. I think once or twice a month. But tomorrow at 1 p.m., tomorrow afternoon, they're going to be here, and I believe they're bringing Johnny Lambros with them. Johnny Lambros, who's been a guest in here a few times. And, yeah, I believe he'll be with them tomorrow. So lots of stuff going on here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Michael?
Oh, yeah.
I have to talk to you. So the other
do it.
No, it's all innocent stuff. Hello, Mickey. John. Yes, John is already complaining
Yes,
about.
I know. I knew he would. That's exactly why I did it.
Yep, and I can verify that. He put there and he said John's gonna go nuts. Yeah, don't forget the water bottle, John. Fremder, this is a Mexican podcast now because you guys are on delay on delay. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
Fremder, I can't wait for you to come in again so I can smack you in the face. So on Tuesday, did my show on Tuesday, right? A little bit of a long story, but I'll get to how it relates to you in a minute. So on Tuesday, there was a TV show being filmed here in the club. And which was actually kind of cool because Deborah Markowitz, who was on the show a few weeks ago, we had a great time. She was in here promoting her films and her series and everything she's doing. So she was filming in here, and she already had it scheduled, right? So she already talked to the club and had it scheduled, but then, of course, the club said to me, hey, can you be here and, babysit, make sure that, that everything is okay here at the club, find out what they need. I was like, yeah. So Tuesday I was here from 7:30 in the morning until 10:30 at night. I was shot.
Wow.
But it was nice because after Deborah was in here, she turns out she didn't have all of her crew. She needed people, so she asked me about Zach. So Zach is now working for her. So that was great. So he was here too. So that was
awesome.
Yeah. And then they they threw me in as an extra in the movie, which no big deal. But it's still kind of cool. Mm-hmm. One of the actresses is Abigail Hawke from Blue Bloods. Mm-hmm. She was here. And Travis Grant, who does a show in here, Treading Water podcast on Mondays. He was the male lead. So they're filming and they're doing their thing. So I'm doing my show now. Fat Jay said that he was going to come in this past Tuesday. In fact, I even wore my Blimpin' Ain't Easy T-shirt. But I just had a feeling. That day. He's like, I don't think he's showing up because he's done that to me in the past. And if you're listening, Jay, we're going to fight because sometimes Jay does listen. And I haven't forgotten. I owe Jay $1. But I just had a weird feeling he wasn't showing up. So probably around 10:40, I walk into the giggle room here. They were using that as like the holding area. Like, everybody was keeping their personal belongings. The actors were all just kind of sitting there waiting. And there were probably like 6 or 7 actors in there, whether they were speaking parts or extras. They were all just sitting in there hanging out. So I walk in and I just blurted out, I said, oh, you guys are all the actors, right? And they're like, yeah. I go right down this hallway. I said, this is a podcast studio that Governors has. I said, I'm going live in about 20 minutes. I said, if anybody wants to come in, come on in.
Nice.
So I figured, actors are never turning down
No.
a chance in front of the camera, right? But 6 or 7 of them, one came in. I was like, all right, fine. Somebody to talk to. So this kid, Nikki Rizzo, comes in. And for anybody that is watching now that watched on Tuesday, it was...
Sounds like a casket.
No, it was the back door. The back door
That's
opened.
what she said.
That was weird. The back door opened. I'm just gonna, all right. Bear with me a second. I'm gonna try and keep my mic on while I take a look here. I mean, you saw it. The back door did open, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's the exterminator. Okay.
The exterminator?
The exterminator.
Many jokes on that, but
and every time I don't know why I shouldn't just automatically know that after 6 years. Like every time he opens the door like that, I'm like, who the hell's here? So all right, so one guy came in, and if you guys were watching the show, this kid Nick Rizzo, turns out he has a podcast called Rizology.
Okay.
And he's had other podcasts in the past, and and he so he came in here. I mean, very, he was engaging and he was, a nice guy, but the show basically just turned into like a TED Talk. Like this guy, he just went on and on about, the positive things in life, and we got to put the phones down, and we got to, and this guy went on for an hour, and I'm telling you, I was basically just like this. I was like, which I'd rather have that than, so you're playing the covers this weekend. Yeah. So I mean that sucks.
Yeah,
that,
absolutely.
That awkwardness
The
sucks.
one-word answer.
I'd rather have guys that can really talk, but it was just weird how I lost control rather quickly. And yeah, he was just going on and on about positive things in life and make life, what you want. We're not here long, and don't take a job just for money, and do what you want to do with yourself, and take off the virtual goggles. Like you can go to Denver in your virtual reality goggles, or you can really go there. Like that's what you should do. You should really go there. Take a walk outside, enjoy the fresh air, like all this kind of thing. And I'm like, which is all great. Don't get me wrong, but and I think I even did say after a while that it's like, hey, it's we're here for a TED Talk. Thanks, Nick. So so I hope you guys didn't mind. You guys, nobody was really complaining on the comment thread, which was good. But how this relates to you, I don't remember how we got into it, but he started complaining. He was saying how the roads in Florida are so much better, and he said, and he does. He said so this guy kind of fell into a job where he's a photographer. All right, we'll put that on hold for a second so you can get yelled at. Oh, wait a minute. He's gone. Where'd he go? Well, your phone rang twice, John. Give me a second to answer it, damn it. So, all right. So I wonder if my cell's going to ring any second now. So, yeah, he was. So he's a photographer, and he has a lot of big clients, like Monster Drinks.
Yeah.
Is one of his clients. So he claims he's been all around the world. And he was saying that basically everywhere has better roads than New York. And he wanted to know why that is. So I said, I have the perfect guy to answer that question on Thursday. Mm-hmm. But first, what happened? I answered it, you were gone, and now you're there. At least I'm assuming you're there.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Oh, I hear it.
I dropped the phone. I apologize. The reason why I'm so infuriated. So let me start this. If you remember that guest you had on Tuesday,
yes.
What did I write? What did I put down? I said we should hook this guy up with Kaplan. Did I not say that?
You did. Yes, you did.
Remember?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because this is the energy that Kaplan needs.
Oh.
This guy, and I got to tell you something else.
Please.
I sit here and I reflect and I think, and I'm very upset that Mike lost the election in Brookhaven, because it wasn't Mike's loss, it was Brookhaven's loss.
Correct.
All right, you talk about roads of Florida and this and that, because Mike is a public servant and he would do great things for Brookhaven. I'm
Agreed.
a former resident of Brookhaven, and believe me when I tell you, Kaplan would have done wonders for Brookhaven.
I believe you.
All right. But now I'm thinking the guy needs a job. Okay, I feel bad. He doesn't have a job. What is the best job that we can put? And I need your input on this, Tony.
Okay.
We can put Mike in that would be something that would be good for the community. And I figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Mike should work in a fucking morgue. Mike should work in a morgue.
Not
okay. With his.
Yeah, not dressing up the bodies.
No. He can relate to the bodies because he's half fucking dead anyway. Look at that mug on his face. He's smiling today. I'm amazed that he's smiling. Of course, he wants to break my balls. He puts his hat on the mic. Michael, you're not impressing me. Really, because I can't hear you.
Yeah, speaking to the mic.
Oh,
Mike.
Mike, I'm promoting.
Yeah,
Nike.
Mike.
See,
you're promoting Nike. Listen, and I got to tell you another quick thing. My wife loves Mike. She's one of the biggest fan of Mike.
Oh, yeah.
But you know those stupid sneakers that he's promoting with you that you should get. He loves it. So he touted her on these sneakers because my wife has a bad back. So she won't buy them. I go to Dick's. I walk in, I buy them, and now she loves them. However, I left a receipt in the bag, and they're quite expensive for sneakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now she's yelling at me and she's saying, guarantee Kaplan didn't buy those sneakers. I said, he bought them. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, no, he wouldn't spend that much money for sneakers. Not my Mike. All right, so I don't know.
So all right, I was with you all the way. He should work in a morgue. He should just work anywhere instead of freeloading.
I'm working.
You're
see Pajanos. I'm reading what Pajanos. Mike should model coffins. Andy, don't start. Andy, let me explain something. The guy that looks like you, okay, that admits that he's a drug user, which there's nothing wrong with drugs. I take drugs all day long, but mine are prescription drugs. There's a difference, okay? You know, he should really not. He's really not. And the guy with your mustache and you look like fucking Dracula. All right, so if Mike can model them, you should build them. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a great show.
Well, all right. So, So I'll respond to him. I mean, he split, but I'm going to respond to him. First off, well, Andy looks like Dracula because he does a Dracula bit in his act. And he probably could build a coffin. In fact, now that you challenged him, he just might, actually. Andy's that kind of guy. Mike looks like an exhausted sea turtle that just swam 100 miles to get there. God almighty.
He really doesn't like me.
No, Fremder said that.
But Andrew
Fremder said that, but he picks on everybody, and he's good at taking just as well as giving. And
he is.
We're talking about comments and sex. Andy Plazanos, actually, no, he does like you. He does. I mean, he said it. He picked on you for, with running, but he did say he had nothing but respect for you for running. But please, feel free to pick on him back, please, by all means.
No, I have. I don't pick on anybody really.
Oh, you're going to take the high road, are you?
I'm going to take the high road, but Mike should model coffins.
Yeah.
Does that mean laying them?
I do believe that's how I would take it.
Oh, because when you model something, you usually put it on.
Right. Or you could be like the Price is Right models and just.
This lovely lined casket is made of 100%
but even
Egyptian silk.
when you did that, you didn't even smile.
I didn't?
No.
I smile all the time. Not really.
No, not really.
No.
But it worked. But that face of yours works out because, in the streets too, they needed your.
Oh.
In that.
You had to bring that up.
Of course I did. Well, there's a reason for that. There's a reason I brought it up. We're all over the place. So let me, I know, I want to try and reel it all in. So, John, if he needs a job, I do actually need somebody to vacuum in here and clean the windows.
Oh, God.
So I can give him a job. That's me giving back to the community. But, yeah, I was with you everywhere until the bit about your sneakers. I think it was just last week we talked about it.
Yeah.
Mike talked me into getting the Hokas. And, John, I freaking love these sneakers. They're the most comfortable sneakers I think I've ever had. I need thick sneakers with thick soles because of the prosthetic. It helps my back.
But he also said, I spoke to him yesterday,
yeah,
and he said 2 days, her back is feeling fine.
Oh, so what the hell is he complaining about? So you'd rather not spend the money?
No, he's very generous. He's the most generous
person.
So
what's he complaining about the price of the sneakers for?
No, I'm not sure. I don't know where he was going with that. I would love for him to follow up on that. And
your wife's back is feeling better, John, so that the price tag shouldn't matter.
She was upset because they're expensive.
Well, then he should have said, "But
and then she was upset. Oh, because we're like brother and sister. My adopted brother would never spend $170 on sneakers.
But you did spend that money on these sneakers
many times.
How did you find the Hoka?
Oh, you want me to go into that diatribe?
It's a long story.
Not really.
Oh, then go ahead, please.
I had a case of sciatica years ago.
Okay.
Right.
So
I went. Huh?
What?
Yeah. So I went to the doctor, and I had these Nikes on.
Yeah.
So he's looking at my shoes, and I'm thinking he has a foot fetish.
Huh? But he didn't.
It's a little joke. Didn't go over too well.
No, it's fine.
It was fine. Yeah.
Just because I didn't laugh didn't mean I didn't think it was funny.
So we're talking about sciatica. He goes, I tell people with sciatica all the time, it's all in the shoes. So he goes, buy Brooks Brothers or these Hokas. I'm like, Hokas? What the hell is Hokas? So I looked them up, and at the same time I was going to Italy.
Oh,
so I knew
nice.
I was going to be doing a lot of walking. So I bought the Hokas, and I haven't looked back.
So why the hell are you promoting Nike? Get that hat
Well,
out
I
of
like
there.
the hat.
But first off,
I
I
like
don't
the
even
hat.
think we could see the logo on the screen.
Oh, it's got a little Nike thing there. See how it works there?
But they're not paying us.
No, maybe a Nike person would be watching you by chance. And
I'm
see,
sure there
"Oh,
are
that's
Nike
pretty-"
people
'Cause I bought
and
this in Times
Disney
Square.
people watching. Yeah, you
Times
bought it from
Square
Times
lids.
Square. Oh, okay.
The lids.
What?
Not from someone off the street.
Oh, right. Okay.
But for John, I will put it on the seat over here. And I don't know who sat in this seat last.
Nick Rizzo on. Oh no, Mike Keegan Tuesday night. He sat there.
Nick Rizzo. He didn't quote like Mel Robbins and Tony Robbins, did he?
He might have actually. He might have.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Because the way he's speaking, it sounds like he was talking like Mel Robbins and.
Yeah, he was very much in that vein.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I kind of walked out of here like, what in the world just happened here? I'm sure your wife loves it when you come home with a couple of hookahs.
Yeah, they're all. It's actually called, as you well know, because you're an owner of them now. They're Hoka 1-1s.
Yes.
Yes.
But Hoka is the brand name. 1-1 is this particular type of sneaker, correct?
That is incorrect, sir.
Oh, it's all Hoka 1-1?
Hoka 1-1.
I did not know that.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
very
sir,
interesting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, it's just the last word, Hoka 1-1. So,
1-1.
So
spelled out 1-1.
right.
Yeah.
So it's just that last word that gets repeated, not the whole sentence.
What?
Got it?
No, not really. No.
Hoka 1-1.
Yes.
1 being the last word that gets repeated. So then my sentence would be, I love these sneakers, because I'm repeating just the last word. Got to explain everything to this guy.
Yeah, I know. Some podcasts. And these are Hoka.
And why did you do that? Why did you feel the need to take it off?
Thinking if it said Hoka 1-1 in there, I wanted to show to you.
Oh, I believed you. I know
Yeah, I
it.
just
Like
said
you
show to you.
showed you.
Show to you.
Showed you.
I think I need to wash my socks.
Just like your underwear. You haven't shaved them in a couple of weeks. Carol Miner's watching.
Carol Miner.
I have Brooks Brothers, and they hurt my feet working out. I have Kissiks and love them.
Oh,
Kissiks?
K6.
K6?
K6.
Hubby says most of the medical employees at hospitals he goes to wear Hokas. Oh,
Yeah,
very nice.
Hokas have exploded.
All right, we're all over the place. I'm trying to because
you got to corral it in, buddy.
Right, because we were talking about all these different things, and I have something about Carol Miner that I want to talk about. So there's so much going on here.
The chocolate.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so we talked about the guy with the roads. So what's the difference with Florida roads and New York roads? He said something about the ingredients, of what they pave the roads with.
Ingredients? You're friends with an asphalt guy, a highway guy, and you're calling asphalt ingredients?
Yeah.
It's the material. And plus, you worked with asphalt.
I did. What? I'll still say ingredients. What?
Well,
because it's not just asphalt; it's the ingredients that make the asphalt. That's the question that we're asking. The material that makes the asphalt.
There's recycled asphalt products, crushed stone. Believe it or not, there's some states that use crushed glass.
Isn't there? Aren't there states that use like not food? No.
No.
I would swear not
that I've
recycled, like recycled food and cardboard, like
plastic.
Yeah.
Some cardboard.
But what's used here?
What's used every I don't know about other states, but New York State, you're not allowed to have more than 25 to 30% wrap, which is recycled asphalt products, in the mix.
Okay.
In the material. So the rest of it has to be whatever you're paving, and whether it's a driveway or a state road or highway. All roads are different. So it has to be at least 70% stone and oil.
Okay.
And the other mix, to keep the cost down, they put in recycled asphalt products. It could be crushed stone, dust. It could be pieces of glass sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It could be garbage, because sometimes when a garbage dumps things in their yard, there could be anything in there.
Right.
So they just put it through a crusher and it goes in the mix of the asphalt.
I was driving just earlier this week. Where are we here? Not the high school's that way. So yeah, I was driving right back here in the neighborhood in Levittown, and for about 3 blocks, they were filling up potholes. These particular roads were like Swiss cheese, holes everywhere, and they were filling them up with coal patch, which I freaking hate.
You saw it was actually it wasn't off a hot box, in the back of a hot box. No, because it couldn't have been. They were. It was right off the back of the
shovel
truck?
off the back of the truck. They put it down, then one guy had a hand thing. And
3 cars later hits it. It's all out.
I was just about to say that. Like, you could already see the trail. These guys were still filling up holes, and 3 holes back, you already see the coal patches, all over the place. Which is why I hate coal patch. But and the road is if anything, it's probably worse than it was before these guys even showed up. So you don't know what they make in Florida to make their roads better than you.
What I do know about Florida roads is they design them because of the heat.
Okay.
They're allowed to put more recycled products in there because they don't heat up as fast as stone and oil.
Okay. Got
so their roads actually last 20 to 25, possibly 30 years.
Oh, wow. That's not the case here.
It's not the case here because there's so much traffic.
Right.
But if it is done properly here, it can. There's been some secondary roads or tertiary roads. You like that word?
Whoa.
Oh, you like that? That can last 25 years if done properly. But the problem actually starts with the state about infrastructure money.
Yeah.
New York roads, Kathy Hochul. I don't want to get into politics.
Don't.
I lost, right?
Well, that's what Andy told me.
Oh, okay. New York's, Florida, I know, is one of the states that they do a lot of infrastructure building.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
because
I did not
their
know that.
tourism is so high. Yes.
Right.
That was very nice. I just put that out there.
Yeah, that was very smart.
Very smart.
But but I would think then if tourism's so high, then they have wouldn't they have the same amount of traffic then as us? Or do we have even more tourism?
We have more tourism,
That's
more
right,
traffic.
Florida. Take that.
That's right.
We have more tourism. All right, let me go back and read some of these comments. Fremder, isn't that a Phil Collins song? So, do ya? Before you says, yeah.
Very good.
No, that was awful. This show is ADD. Today it is. So if you get into an accident on that road, you can just say it's your asphalt.
Oh, goodness. Do you know how many times I've heard that joke?
Oh, really? I've never heard it, and I wish I never did.
Looked at asphalt.
Carol Miner, they used to use seashells years ago in the
She's correct.
In Florida when I first
She
moved
is
there.
correct. Do you know that there are some coastal towns
Yeah.
along the United States that still use crushed up seashells? Absolutely.
Do they get their seashells from Sally, who sells seashells by the seashore?
Yes, if you say it 10 times fast, you get 10% off.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Andy Blugeno say hashtag all roads matter. Mickey Delaney.
Yes, all roads matter, Mr. Andy.
Mickey Delaney, you're at Govs, Tony. Get where you are. What?
Huh?
Oh, because I know where I am.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey, I was just trying to get my bearings as far as like what's around us and where it all is. Nice shirt. You guys look like two thumbs playing checkers. Oh, you said that last week when Nelson was here.
Come on, think of a new joke.
Yeah. My solution to roads coloring is what? Jerry Lahane. My solution to roads coloring is reduced to gray to overcome superheating, deterioration, and severe sun.
Do you know, my friend John and I had this.
I'm listening.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, I thought you were zero.
I have a job to do here. I'm listening.
I know you have a job. You know, there was experiments done for. Are you paying attention?
I am.
Oh, thank you.
I am paying attention. You said there are all roads for, and then you stopped because
there's been
I went like this.
experiments in the past 50 years to make white roads.
Racist sons of bitches.
I know, aren't they racist?
Why white? The reflection of the sun. We'd be blinded.
It would be blinded, but
Stupid.
the roads wouldn't heat up as much. But the sun blindness, and it was way too much money because you have to put a lot of concrete in it. And as you know, Concrete. Is this a comedy show or a highway?
It's Roads 101 with Mike
Roads
Kaplan.
101.
Well, although we have ALKMS and A, he or she said jerk off.
Oh, we're jerk offs now?
I don't know if this person is calling us jerk offs. I don't know if this person is jerking off to us. I don't know who this person is. I'd like to think they're jerking off to us, as most of our listeners do.
Yeah.
Viewers, I should say. Viewers do.
I don't see that comment.
It's right there.
Oh, who is? Oh, Alma, N.A. jerk off.
It says ALKMSNA. Jerk off.
You know this person?
No, that's why I said a minute ago. I don't know this person.
Oh, Alchemist, N.A. Oh,
White roads were tried at Philly Airport. Okay. ALKMSNA says, you know who this is.
We do? You
do? I can't see your profile picture. It's too small. But no, do I know who you are? Is it Dennis? Not DJ. Dennis?
I am rubbing one out to your voice.
I think that's my pal Dennis. I think. Dennis, hope you're feeling all right. If that's you, you deleted me as a character in Knockem Dead Comedy. Oh no, I have the wrong person then.
Uh-oh.
You deleted me as a character in Knockem Dead Comedy.
Uh-oh.
I deleted him as a character? No, I don't know who this is.
You don't recall deleting a character?
Well, yeah. I mean, I have written characters out of shows, but not act. Well, I guess I have fired actors, but I don't know who this is.
Remember the movie The Fan?
With De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was really angry at Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
Hope he's not one of those guys.
No, he might be waiting outside for us.
You wrote me out of the show.
It's
it's
Kenny.
Dick.
Oh, Kenny, what's with the ALKMSNA? What the hell does that even mean?
Is he a chemist?
No. You took me off
the website.
I did?
Oh.
I don't. Did I? I don't recall doing that. I might not have had a say in that if that's the case. If you know what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if you'd like. I don't know if you want to get into that, Kenny. It would help if I could find our website. There it is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see here. About us and the cast.
Who else talks like this?
It's Kenny. Oh, you are off the website. Kenny, I don't think I did that. But again, that's not something I don't think we should get into. It's Kenny Shevland. I'll just say that.
Kenny Shevland.
Yes, I'll just say
Wait a
that.
minute.
Right.
Oh.
Now
I got you.
It's Eric's brother. Right.
Right.
Right. Kenny, who used to perform with us, and he does a great job. All right. So, all right. So we're getting there. We're starting to clear things up.
Yes, I see that.
I did mention your acting. Speaking of Kenny as an actor, I did mention your acting because you were in The Streets too. I'll never forget.
I've done a lot of much better things than The Streets too. You keep on bringing that one thing up.
Well, no,
it was a lapse in judgment.
No, yeah,
I wasn't well.
I brought that up because the other day I finally had some time and I watched the new one, The Streets 3.
Excuse me?
There's a third one.
There's a third one.
And just like the other two, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. The editing was awful. And it was an elementary school child with a video camera could do a better job. And yeah, so it made me think about, oh yeah, I remember Streets 2, and I'll never forget that moment. I watch it for the same reason, for a laugh. I watch it because hysterical. I know a lot of people in them.
Yes.
Because I don't like one of the main players in this film, and I don't like a few people that are involved in this. Plus, John Butera, who's been in these films. He'll be in here Friday. I do like to make fun of him for being in it, and I like to make fun of you for being in it. I will never forget watching The Streets 2, because I had no idea. I had no idea. So I'm sitting there watching it. All of a sudden, bam, big close-up, and there you are. What the... I laughed and laughed. I couldn't wait to get you on the phone and say, what in the world are you doing?
I have
you
no
son
idea.
of a bitch, you. Oh, man.
That was a big lapse in judgment. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's and then John Butera has informed me that they're working on number 4, which they will be starting to film this summer. Do not be on the lookout for that.
I have a do you mind? I know the Hoka 1-1s really threw me off. You know the Pellegrinos. Can I tell a little story about the Pellegrinos?
Knock yourself out.
Now, you and I know them fairly well.
You know them a lot better than I do.
Well, we had dealings with them years ago.
Yes, we did.
So that scene that you saw me in was filmed in their backyard, right?
I remember you telling me that.
And he was very ill at the time. You couldn't really go near him. He wasn't talking. But she was there.
Yeah.
But
he was in it, and he had a speaking role.
Not in that scene, though.
Oh, not in that scene.
Not
right.
in that scene.
Right.
And the person who was making that movie, I don't rather not name names, even though anybody knows him, right?
Right.
He brought one battery for the camera. Right?
And this was an all-day shoot.
That's only like a 6-minute scene, and it took us 10 hours. So the battery dies. He's like, well, I got to go find the other battery. I don't know what. I don't have the charger. So we had to go find a battery. So the person, the ma'am Pellegrino, the wife says, oh, I'll get lunch for everyone. It turns out it was like a 4-hour lunch from their restaurant. And it took them 4 hours to get an extra battery.
Oh, I would have been going out of my mind.
I was this close to saying, what am I doing here? I was going to leave. But a good friend of mine who actually talked me into doing it, he was there doing the scene with me, and I just felt obligated.
I hear you. You make the commitment, you stick with it.
Yeah.
But that would... I've done a lot of extra work, and it's like that. You sit there for hours waiting for them to call you.
Did you catch in Streets 2? I don't know if you watched the whole thing.
Unfortunately.
There's a scene, there's a woman in a hallway, and you could see the lighting that's connected to the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. There are plenty of times you see, like, somebody's just kind of... And then they realize it's supposed to be action, so all of a sudden they break into it, like sound stops, and,
oh, yeah.
It's an immediate cutoff of sound for the next scene.
Yeah.
Like, there was... I remember in the first one, and I won't say the person's name, but you see, like, it's two people having dialogue, and one of the actors is mouthing... As you're saying it, I'm mouthing it to myself. You could be saying, Tony, I like your hookahs. And I'm sitting there going, and then I say my line. These movies are beyond amateur.
Yeah.
It's really like taking VHS, and you're trying to edit something on VHS, and it's just, it's beyond awful. I don't personally know the man who,
right,
the main guy behind these movies, but
yeah.
There's a few other people involved in it that I want nothing to do with. All right, so that was that. Now the last thing that we had to tie up was Carol, who was commenting, and you mentioned it. Carol, being the wonderful person that she is, sent me this photo the other day.
Whoa!
She packed up the Buc-ee's Overbites. She mailed them out.
Those are the big peanut butter cups?
Those are the big peanut butter cups. Now, I remember saying to you, you have not tried it yet, right? So
No.
I remember saying to you.
I haven't had anything from that place, I don't believe.
Michael!
I'm in for a treat, huh?
Guess what we're doing today?
You have them? That's a peanut butter cup?
Michael?
It's the size of a flying saucer.
Wait until you get a bite out of this.
Oh my goodness.
The shipment came in yesterday. I always love this shipment. I cannot get enough of Carol's chocolate box that we are going to dive into right now.
I see that you do open it properly.
Only because...
Remember my Hershey bar wrapper?
Yes.
Okay.
The only reason I do is because it is so big, I don't know if I'm going to finish it. Says every girl I've ever been with. So, in case I don't finish it, I still have the wrapper. I can put it back in.
Wow.
Now, yeah, show that to the camera. That
This is just a small...
right, but show the peanut butter.
Oh.
Yeah, you with me? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That is real peanut butter inside that.
That is real peanut butter.
Reese's peanut butter cups, I don't know what's inside of those anymore. These things are out of this
real.
world.
The Reese's peanut butter cup?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm
so
very
this
upset
is the real
with
deal.
Oh, yeah, there's Carol. She's watching. Yeah, Carol, can't thank you enough for always taking the time to send these over.
Thank you very much.
Carol, in all seriousness, an old friend of mine and just one of the greatest people I've ever known. She and her husband, too, is a Superman. Go ahead. I'm going to watch.
Oh, no, you're the host.
Right. So
you're like the lady. Ladies go first because you're the host.
Oh. It should be age before beauty, but this is unbelievable. Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. Carol, thank you.
This is almost so good it should be criminal, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a delicious explosion in your mouth. I love saying that.
How many times have you said that?
Many.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, it's got a nipple underneath.
Oh.
I'm just going to sit here now and play with the nipple. Chocolate, peanut butter, and nipple. All we need is baseball on the screen, and we're golden.
Oh, yeah.
We'd never leave this room.
I think I'm going to start drooling. Oh, my God.
Andy Plajanos. I do like to share these when Carol sends them.
Mm-hmm.
I share them with my guests. I'll give them to the kids. My mother, I think my mother's mad at me because I think the last shipment, I promised her one.
Oh, she's
and I ate the last one not knowing it was the last one. I thought there was still one more. So my mother didn't get one.
This is like eating a sandwich.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
This taste. Oh, my God.
Yep. So I do like to share them. However, Andy, I am not bringing any tomorrow. There's too many guests.
And these can't be cheap. They're huge.
Yeah, I do. I send Carol money. I just don't feel like sharing them with everybody tomorrow. So, Andy, not bringing them tomorrow. However, Andy, I will tell you, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but Carol did send something in her delicious box just for you. And there's a little sticky note on it that said, please give this to Andy. So there is. So I got Carol's delicious chocolate box with the nipple. And there is something in that box, Andy, just for you. So tomorrow you'll get that.
This is real peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And the chocolate is insane.
Yep. Yeah, I know. That's why I go crazy.
Oh, my God. I don't think I'll ever eat a Reese's again after this.
I've grown to hate the summertime because she can't send these over the summer. They'll melt in the mail.
Melt, yeah.
So, like, I go through withdrawals as my diabetes spikes up.
Oh, yeah.
But it's worth it.
I'll be in the hospital later.
Jerry Lahane says, looks incredible, edible, Carol. Oh, Carol says, you are very welcome. I send a whole box. Yes, you do, Carol. Andy Plajanos, I will treasure whatever Carol has sent. I'm already excited. Yep, as you should be. Oh, my God.
What did Mickey Delaney say? I hope you both
do not get a hard-on over the chocolate. Why not?
You know, there's a known fact.
I'm going to finish this.
I didn't think I would finish it, and I'm almost done.
Yeah.
There is a known fact.
Yeah.
Scientific study.
Okay.
If you bite into chocolate, and I'm the best someone to do an experiment on, you're looking at me very skeptical.
Why are you one of the best people doing an experiment on?
If you eat something chocolate,
Well,
it's impossible not to smile.
what? While you're eating it?
Yeah. Just look at this. May I demonstrate?
Right. See, there you go.
Carolyn Miner, I'm going to kiss you right on the mouth.
Well, now she's not smiling.
No, just
She's throwing up.
Carol is so nice sending those to you. Yes. My goodness, that is delicious.
As are you, John. You sent us some chocolate bars a few months back.
Oh, my God, yeah.
John has sent money for the PAL.
Oh, yeah, John's a
We have
special.
a lot of generous people on this show. John, did you get a thank you card from the PAL, by the way? I know they were going to send one. Mike?
Someone wants to call you, buddy.
What is their call-in number? Okay. Kenny, I'll let you call in, but the second you get out of line, like you're known to do, I'm hanging up on you.
Wow. That whole friggin' thing.
So did I. Just finished it.
Oh, my God.
There's the number. There it is. If anybody wants to call in. Oh, this is not Kenny. Guess who this is?
Uh-oh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, see, and now
I just love that. Now I'm gonna have to send 2 boxes. I'll send one for both of you.
I'm not sharing your delicious box with anybody.
That's what they all. That's what the last guy said.
Yeah. See, the delicious. Like she does stuff like that, and then you have that little sexy laugh to go with it.
She has a beautiful laugh.
Oh,
very
my
sexy
goodness,
laugh.
Carol. Oh,
Well, I'm glad. And chocolate does do it. I used to own a chocolate company, and chocolate does release endorphins like you're having sex.
Well, yeah. Guess what you're releasing out of me right now, Carol?
Yeah.
You used to own a chocolate company?
Yeah.
I used to own a chocolate company when I first moved to Texas from Florida. So.
Wow. What was it called?
The Traveling Chocolatiers.
The Traveling Chocolatiers.
I like.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many perverted things running through my head.
I'm a great setup. Every time I'm a great setup. It's crazy.
Yes, you are.
But I will send another shipment before it gets too warm and it melts. So I promise you that.
And I will send you more money because it's just because it's the least I could do since you're being so nice to take the time and energy and whatnot to do that. So
you should see the looks I get though at the counter because I send a dozen. I just grab a whole box that's full, and they look at me like, "You all of these?" Every time I check out, I'm like, "Yeah," and they need the box, and they say, "Well, we're not supposed to give you the box." I'm like, "I'm shipping it, so it's much easier."
Yeah.
So it's like. It's an interesting to go there because it's like a family outing. So every time I go, and Zach was with us, and he looks at us, and he's like, "Are we getting more chocolate from Mr. Tony?"
Mr. Tony.
Well, you should take an episode like this and show it to them at Buc-ee's. Maybe they'll end up sponsoring. I bet you they never had anybody on TV or internet gawking over their chocolates like
Two
this.
handsome fellas eating a whole cup.
Oh, right. So we'll show them a different show.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe. Well, you guys enjoy. Just have a good rest of your week, And it's so good to see you guys. I'm glad that you're at least on one track right now.
For once. I'm sure it'll go off the rails any minute now.
Yeah, it was bouncing all over the place. I was getting a little dizzy. So, but you guys have a good rest of your day.
Love you, baby.
Thank you.
All right,
Carol.
love you too.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Bye. Bye. Oh, Carol Miner. All right, so let me hang up that one.
This is an exciting program.
I know, lots of calls today. All right. Are you ready?
Yo, what do you mean out of control? I'm not out of control. What are you talking about?
Oh, you crossed some lines.
Wait, you were just talking about jerking off to a cookie. All right, what line am I going to cross when you're talking about rubbing one out to a chocolate chip cookie? Get the fuck out of here! Hey now,
Hey now.
First time, long time. How you doing?
It actually has been a long time.
It has been a long time. I was ostracized from the Long Island crew. You took me off the website. Punks.
I didn't even. Honest to God, I didn't even. If I was a part of that, then I don't even recall it. But and it's possible it was asked of me to do it, but I don't remember that. But again, that I don't want to. I don't want to get into any of that.
Oh, I don't get into it at all. I ignore all that. But I do think I know who took me off, and I think it rhymes with Fapril Cunter.
Oh God!
No.
Well, no. All right.
But that's exactly the line I'm talking about. You said the C word.
All right, but all right. Well, no. I ended it with an ER. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm calling specific. Am I allowed to advertise something?
Yes, you are.
The Warehouse, Amityville. Next Thursday, 3:14. I will be singing with a Cars tribute band called the Sidecars.
Oh wow!
Yeah, well, I'm like Tracy Partridge in that. I sit in the background and I play tambourine and do some harmonies, and I'm basically the Model T of the group since I just turned 60.
You turned 60?
Yeah, I'm 60. Yeah, I just turned 60 in January.
Holy crap! Well, yeah, get that gig in while you can before you're going to be in the old folks' home soon.
Oh, dude, I know I got old because when I just got in the car, I sat on one of my balls.
Oh, God.
Hey, listen, so next Thursday, so what are the chances of getting you and some of those band members in here? Monday or Tuesday or Thursday?
Oh, let me talk to them. I have 2 gigs with them this weekend, and I will ask them, and that would be kind of cool. The rest of the band is young. I sing some background vocals and I do some harmonies, but it's a Sidecars only gig, which means at the end we throw in some 80s stuff other than the Cars, and I sing like Billy Idol, Stray Cats, all the other 80s stuff. So they let me sing a little. Hey now.
Next Thursday at the Warehouse in Amityville. That's good to know. I'll try and get down there. I'm so overdue to see you singing somewhere.
Oh, dude, it's a really good band. These guys are fantastic, and they sound just like the Cars.
Really?
Oh, they practice all the time. They got it down to a T. They got all the sound effects. The keyboard player's fantastic, and then they let me goof around at the end, and I sing some crazy stuff.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say I get to scream out like Rebel Yell and all that kind of crazy stuff.
Do you sing Drive?
No. But when the lead singer's young and he has a nice tuchus, so when he's singing that, I sit in the back and I get wood.
It's a nice tuchus.
Dude, I get all chubbed up. Who's gonna drive you home? Oh, me, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh.
And then that call's coming in any second. You're fired from the band.
Yeah, I'm just going to be fired from the band. I'm going to drive you home and then leave the map of Hawaii on your back. Oh, look, there's the big island. Oh.
And there it is. There it is.
All right, guys. I will ask. I will ask the band, and I think they might be interested in coming in if you would have us. That'd be awesome.
Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, the day of the gig. You know what?
Very
Fine.
cool.
Or even next Friday. They want to come in. You guys want to do after the gig? I don't care. Come in whenever you want. Just let me know.
All right, kids. Have a good day. Later.
Thanks for calling.
too.
See ya. Wow. There you go. Go see Kenny Shevlin with the Sidecars a week from today at the Warehouse in Amityville. I'm actually pissed off, speaking of music. Eddie Van Halen's son, Wolfgang, he has a band, and they're fantastic. They freaking played the Paramount last night in Huntington. I forgot all about it.
Oh, you're kidding.
Not that it matters, because I had 2 shows of my own last night. Well,
Yeah.
I was supposed to have 2 shows. So our show at that meatball place was postponed to April 17th, so you still have time to see us. But because we were supposed to have 2 shows, we also, the Central Islip Library asked us to come in and do rock and roll trivia, which is right up my alley. I was all excited about it, but we had that meatball place, so I couldn't do it. But I asked another rock and roll aficionado, the one and only Richie Byrne, great comedian, does a show on here called Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling. He filled in for me last night, but since my show was postponed, I was able to go and watch this. And Richie did a super job hosting the Rock and Roll Trivia. Richie, he's a great stand-up comedian. He was the warm-up guy for Dr. Oz, for Dr. Oz.
really?
Yeah. But he also sings and acts. If you guys remember on The Sopranos, there's a famous scene from The Sopranos where Tony's sister Janice, she's at her kid's Little League soccer game, and she gets into an argument with another mother, and she ends up punching her in the face. Well, Richie is the referee in the soccer
really?
game. Yeah, he's in that. But he great comedian. Yeah, he's but he also sings and acts. So I figured, all right, you're a music guy. You'd be great to host this. So he did. He nailed it, and he was hilarious. He was a lot of fun. He even joked at one point. He said several years ago he played Radio City, and he felt, wow, my career is really taking off. And look where I am today in the Central Islip Library. I was cracking up. We did not have a big turnout. The weather was really bad last night.
Bad. Yeah.
The library even said to me when I first got there, they said the weather's really bad because you're not going to get the turnout we would hope to get. So, but they said,
That's pretty cool though. That was nice.
They said not a reflection of you guys. It's just the weather, and I guess this community just they don't like to go out in the rain. But the people that did show up had a great time. Richie was having a lot of fun with them. He did switch it up after a while. He just kind of went into regular trivia, just general trivia, and playing with them and making fun of them. And I laughed the whole hour. I laughed my ass off.
Wow.
So thank you to Richie Byrne. And contact Knockem Dead Comedy for your function. Fundraiser, private event, corporate gig, whatever you got. Murder mysteries, game shows, custom comedy work. We do a lot of that as well. So knockemdeadcomedy.com, and we are working on some dates with governors, which we'll be announcing soon. But in the meantime, we have 4 dates at that meatball place. We have shows coming up in Plainview. We have a church in Seaford that we're doing at the beginning of April. We got a lot going on. So please join us. All right, there we go. So, and I believe we are actually all caught up.
See? It's the chocolate.
It is the chocolate.
It calms you.
Yep.
It does. Carol's right. It releases endorphins.
Well, like I said, the chocolate, the nipple.
The nipple?
Carol. I mean, really. I mean, it's all downhill from here now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm finished with this. Carol's already called. Screw it. I say we just...
Well, wake me up when you sign off.
Let's just go to sleep. See you guys at 12:30. I was watching something yesterday, which I thought was hilarious. The Mets and Yankees. They were playing spring training.
Yeah.
They were playing against each other.
Uh-huh.
There was a real bonehead play that finally was not due to the Mets. Finally. So the Mets were up at bat. They had a man on second and third, and the batter's up. The pitcher pitches the ball, little inside, hits the top tip of the catcher's glove, bounces off the glove, hits the foot of the batter, and the ball just ricochets off, right? I don't think the catcher realized. I think he saw it hit the foot, but I don't think he realized it ricocheted back because he ran forward, like in front of the batter. And all of a sudden, you see him. He's going like this. Now, the pitcher, he just does a quick like that and puts his hand back down as he starts to run towards home plate. So now the runner on third, he hightails. I mean, he makes it without even a play.
Yeah.
The pitcher, he's about halfway to home plate when he starts pointing again. Now, and that's the issue here. If you're the pitcher, you should be pointing the whole time and yelling.
It's over there.
Right. Behind you,
yeah.
back, something. But he didn't. He just started running and then about halfway down. So the pitcher gets to home plate. The runner slides in. He's safe. The catcher, he's like this. He has no idea. Still. So, yeah, so the whole time, the catcher's just standing there. The pitcher runs in. But the pitcher then stops running. And now he stops at home plate. So you have the runner who scores. The catcher's like this. The pitcher comes in and stops, and he's telling him, it's over there, it's over there. It's like, dopey, the ball is still live.
Yes, it's a live ball.
So now the runner from second who moved to third on that play, he sees the two of them are now just standing there conversing. So now he comes in. The pitcher looks down, sees this guy is running, so he runs to get the ball. He barely made it to the ball, and this guy's already scoring.
So 2 runs.
2 runs scored on this. 2 runs. Let's go Mets. Finally, a bonehead play that the Mets aren't causing the recipients of. This story gets better. How
does it get better after that?
As this play was happening, because it's spring training, the TV, the broadcast, they were interviewing Aaron Boone at the time.
Oh my! Oh, with the headset from the dugout.
Yes.
Wow.
Basically, he had one of these. The manager of the Yankees,
Yeah.
if you don't know who I'm talking about, he had one of these on, and he's being interviewed from the guys up in the sportscasting booth. Now, again, it's spring training, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. But any dopey guy will tell you it doesn't matter if the game counts out. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if it's Thanksgiving and you're having a football game with your family. You're on a team, you want to win. You want to.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
spring training, you still want to win the game.
Oh, absolutely.
And you want to see your guys do well. So he's being interviewed, and all of a sudden, so the play happens. Now he's, hey! He's screaming, hey! The pitcher comes running in. So basically the ball was lost twice, because first the catcher lost it, then the pitcher comes in, and they're just standing there talking. So again, he's now yelling their names. I don't remember their names. Hey, Chucky! Hey, Zippy! He's now and he's in a panic. Hey!
The ball's over there.
It was hilarious.
They can't find a bright white ball.
Right.
So they were talking about where they're going for dinner at home plate.
I don't know why the pitcher stopped. Again, it's a live ball.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
keep running. There's another runner. Like I don't know what he was thinking. So I don't know. Fine, the catcher didn't know where it went. That happens. But
yeah.
But then the pitcher to not be pointing the whole time, to not keep running. I would have ran past the catcher and grabbed the ball.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to stand there
Did
and
it go all the way to the backstop to the wall?
Pretty close. Pretty
It did.
close. Yeah.
The warning track, whatever it is back
Yeah.
there.
It was. Yeah.
So it rolled like 20 feet away from them.
Oh, sure. Yes, easily. Yeah.
But he didn't do a 360 to look where the ball was, the catcher?
It was weird. Because he saw it go that way, I guess maybe he didn't see it hit the batter's foot. Maybe he just thought the ball. I don't know, but yeah, it was weird. He just stayed in his vicinity. He didn't look 20 feet back. He didn't even consider it. Like he just stayed
But for 2 runs to score.
Right.
You're talking about a good 20, 30 seconds of not finding a ball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
And that's what I'm saying. He stayed in his vicinity around home plate. He was just doing one of these around home plate. And but like I said, but nobody was helped. Well, I mean,
so you had Aaron Boone and the pitch. The pitcher was just
the pitcher
going,
did a quick. The pitcher was on the mound when it first happened. He did a quick, but then he put his. I mean, really, it was like that quick, which you can't do. You got to keep doing it, and you got to run in immediately.
Yell where it is, yeah,
right
behind you.
And he didn't do any of that. He just pointed. Maybe he yelled when he first pointed, but he put his hand down quickly, and then he was running, and then it wasn't until as he was about halfway there that he started yelling and pointing again. Like, no, you got to do that the whole time.
Yeah.
Even the first baseman at one point, you see him in the view of the camera. He even came in like he was going to go get the ball himself.
Plus Aaron Boone being interviewed, screaming.
Yeah. So, yeah, why this guy wasn't...
Wow, that is very Met-esque.
Oh, absolutely it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad, because I like the Mets.
Yeah, but you're a Yankee fan. What? You used to be a Yankee fan.
I'm still a Yankee fan.
Oh, okay. So,
but I'm just tired of the fans. The last game I went to, I was just
tired of the fans. What are we talking about?
The last playoff game I went.
Okay.
Was them playing the Tigers. I think it was 2009. I think.
Okay.
And it was just so. It's like the fans just expect the Yankees to win.
Yankee fans are sore winners.
Yes, they're sore winners.
Yep.
And I'm not like that, so I'm a little turned off to the fans the past 10 years.
Okay.
But I've always had a propensity for the Mets. My aunt and uncle used to take me. My little son used to do the Dynamets run.
Yep.
So I loved Shea. So I've been to Citi Field actually more than Yankee Stadium.
It's easier to get to, and it's a nicer stadium. That new Yankee Stadium, I don't know what I hate
it's like
it.
a castle.
It's a castle.
It's almost overdone. And
yes.
when you walk in, it's just dripping with money.
Right.
It's that's all.
And
you
it's
think about.
it's just weird. It's like you can't get everywhere. Like you have to go. There's a lot of hallways, a lot of stairs. Like it's set up
Citi
very
Field
strange.
Is very family.
Citi Field is great.
Oh, Citi Field is great.
But Citi Field to me, it still doesn't feel like home.
No, Shea was home. Yeah.
Shea was a dump, but it was home.
It was a dump. It was
but I love that place, and there are just so many. Like you think about great Mets memories. I mean, the Citi Field. It's been 15 years already since this place is open.
Yeah.
But you think of your favorite Mets moments, very few of them are at Citi Field, if any. Like you still think about things that happened at Shea. Like
oh yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's just not enough good things that have happened at Citi Field where you feel like an emotional connection.
Series.
They've had one World Series appearance since Citi Field's opened, but it doesn't even have to be that grand. Like just cool moments in the game or cool team moments. Like
Santana pitched in the no-hitter. Was that a Che? I think that was a Che.
No, it couldn't have been that long ago. Could it? No, I'm going to say Citi Field. But but that's a good memory. Absolutely a good memory. But still,
But he had like 390 pitches.
Okay.
Remember they wouldn't take him out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No hitter. And he was never the same after that.
No.
Yeah,
that
was
was
a great pitcher.
Oh, he was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
But typical Mets fashion, they got him after his prime.
But I will tell you, what's great about what blows the Yankees away when it comes to the Mets is the announcers.
The Mets have the best announcers in the game.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Was it Gary Cohen, Keith, and Ron?
That's correct.
They're incredible.
Yes, they are. And they know the game,
Gary's
and they're
voice,
funny as fuck.
They're funny as fuck. They're like I'm sorry, Yankee fans. Michael Kay.
Ugh, one of the worst.
I want to go to Yankee Stadium, go to the roof, and jump head first.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
I can't stand him.
I do love John Sterling, even though he's 140 years old and he gets everybody's names wrong. But he's a Yankee homer. But
we had Ralph Kiner. He got everything wrong for the 30 years he was there. But you say John Sterling, the first thing you're right. You got to take that.
No.
Oh. No.
No.
The first thing I think of,
the thought.
I think it was just last year. Sterling was calling a game. Somebody hit a foul ball. And it came up and hit him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny. He just ow.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow.
Like how dare that ball hit me? Right? That's how it sounded.
And there's video of it.
Yeah. Oh, there is.
And you see his face. Just, ow. Ow.
I think he is only doing home games from now on.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, the away game, some guy who's terrible, I think. You should do it, or me. We have better speaking voice.
Oh, I would. You know, I've had this idea pretty much since I've been in this room, because I don't like national broadcast games for any team, because you get the. Let's just take Fox for example. They'll take. They'll have a Met game, but they bring in their own announcers.
Oh yeah.
So you're not getting Gary, Keith, and Ron. You're getting
Jack Buck, Joe Buck.
Joe Buck.
He does not like New York teams.
No, he doesn't. And they hate him too.
Yeah.
And the fans hate him. And you get maybe David Cohn or A-Rod. You get these three.
John Smoltz isn't bad.
He's a little boring in my opinion.
He's very boring.
Very low key.
He's got a great baseball mind, but
yes.
Yeah, but Joe Buck I can't stand.
The worst, or one of the worst to me is what's his name? He was on Fox for years. He was a player who dropped his pants on the field. I forget his name. He's one of the worst in my opinion. Can't stand that guy. But yeah, so you have these broadcasters who don't follow the
Not
team.
John Kruk.
No, not Kruk. Kruk's all right. I don't mind Kruk so much. But it's basically three guys who don't follow the team. They don't know the in and outs of the team.
No, they don't. They just read stats.
Right, and it's boring. They don't know what they're talking about half the time. So I've been wanting to do that since I've been in here. I've been wanting to whenever the Mets are not on their home TV station, I've been wanting to come in here and call the game, and tell everybody, go ahead, watch it on the national, because we can't show the game obviously because of copyright issues.
Right.
So watch the game on Fox or whatever national broadcast it is. Just lower the volume and turn us up, and we'll be watching the game. But you'll hear real fans, talking the way that you want to hear them talk.
I like that idea.
And I've talked to a couple of comedians who are Met fans. And, are you interested? And they say yes, and then it just never seems to come to fruition. I would love to do it.
I don't know. Can I invite myself?
Of course you can.
I would love it.
would love to do that. You know what? I wonder if we can find. Oh, thank you, Mom. Steve Lyons was the guy.
Steve Lyons.
Can't stand him.
Mom on the job.
Yeah, Mom's got it. He was a player, I want to say maybe for Detroit, maybe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he slid into first base on a play, so he had
to
dirt
get all the dirt
caked
out.
up. So you see a lot of players will loosen their belt quick. And he actually he talks about it now. Where he said just a brain fart. And, he actually just lowered his pants, and then the crowd went nuts. He pulled his pants back up. But of course, he milked that stupid thing because he sucked as a player. So he milked that stupid thing for ages. Did all sorts of skits and talks about it all the time. Basically, just thinks he's funny, and he's not.
No.
And then, so between not being funny and then when he tries to actually talk about the game, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Which, who am I? I never even came close, but still. I'm sorry, but the guy just annoys the hell out of me. So, all right, maybe we'll...
That would be fun.
I think it would be a blast. I wonder if it's possible to get... They'd probably want money, but maybe to find an ex-player, a retired player, to come on in and sit with us and do it. That would be
call Mookie up.
Right. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I wonder if somebody on the Ducks would come in or something.
Can't ask Bud Harrelson.
True. Can't ask Wally Backman. He's not there anymore. I don't even know who's managing the team now. Oh, I don't even know.
Maybe Buck Showalter.
Yeah, right. He's got nothing to do now. All right, let me go back and read some comments here. Let's see. All right, so there's really not many comments going. Mike, take the wrappers off the counter. Says, is that why you did it? Yeah. Wow, John, you have power over this man. Fremder, I'm a Yankee fan. When I have some time alone. Carol says Rangers Stadium is amazing.
Oh,
is it? Yeah.
Oh, I remember because I was a big A-Rod fan.
Yes.
Everybody hates A-Rod, but he was just a pure baseball player. And watching him on that new Ranger Stadium, I think it's ranked in the top 10
Oh yeah.
in all baseball stadiums. Am I right, Carol?
I am ashamed to say that outside of Mets and Yankees, I've only been to Phillies. I have never been to any other
Bank
stadium.
Park is a nice stadium.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's very nice.
Very nice.
I've been outside of whatever it's called in Baltimore. I've been out.
Camden Yards?
Is it still Camden Yards? I thought it changed. No,
Really?
I don't know. Maybe not. And I've been outside of Fenway, but I've never been inside.
I've been in Fenway.
I would love to. I got to get my ass to
I
Fenway.
went to a Red Sox Yankee game there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, many years ago in the 90s.
My son's
It
been to
was
Fenway.
exciting. Yeah.
I've never. Frank, years ago, Newsday had a Ralph Kiner broadcast moment. Mackie Sasser and Nick Saski in the same play. Yeah, I bet that was a handful for Ralph. Speaking of Mackie Sasser, I was at a Met game once. Mackie Sasser, it's a shame. Mackie Sasser, he was the guy, he developed some kind of weird mental issue where he was a catcher.
Oh, he got the yips.
Yeah, he had to like pump it like 8 times before he could actually throw it back. They were stealing on him like crazy.
Yeah.
It affected him mentally, and he had such a great bat. But, it took him out of the game.
him. Yeah.
But yeah, I was at a game once. He hit a home run. And it was this kid had power. He was a good hitter. He hit a towering home run. After that, I went to the bathroom, right? And I'm sitting in there. There was a guy next to me, and then a guy next to him. So, 3 of us in a row peeing. So the guy on the other end turns to the guy in the middle, and he goes, "It's quite a dinger." I immediately, I started cracking up. These 2 guys looked at me, and then but because they were thinking baseball. I mean,
right.
I was laughing my ass
I would
off.
have been dying.
Oh, so funny. Oh, John Rusiello likes my idea. All right.
It is a great idea.
Let me see. I wonder if, because the baseball team's schedules used to tell you.
What do you mean?
It used to tell you, like, if you look at a team schedule, it used to tell you.
It'll be a Fox game.
It would tell you what channel to find it on. Yeah, see, they don't do that anymore.
What do you mean they don't do it anymore?
Well, do you see it? Do you see
I'm
a listing?
looking at the thing. I'm telling you right now, I'll find it in 35 seconds or less.
All right.
I could name that tune in 35 seconds.
Oh, we should do that. We should play some Name That Tune. Yeah, well,
you would be great at naming that.
Oh
tune.
yes, if it's rock and roll. So I'm on the Mets website, and their schedule does not show what channel the show is the game would be on. Thursday, March 28th, opening day. That's what's today? The 7th?
Yep.
2 weeks from 2 weeks from today?
Wait,
yeah, 7.
What day is the first game?
3 weeks from today. Thursday, March 28th. Oh,
March
which
28th.
I'll tell you, don't come in that day. Thursday,
All right.
March 28th, because I'm going to opening day.
Nice.
Yeah, can't wait. Very excited.
You're right. TV. Doesn't say what TV.
Yeah, 35 seconds is up. Tough guy. All right, so I'll have to find. I wonder if. All right, let me look at SNY. I wonder if.
Why aren't they showing it?
I wonder if
They're a bunch of bastards. Ball washing bastards.
Let's see. Does.
You don't like that term, ball washing bastards.
Ball washing bastards. Let's see. Mets broadcast schedule. Let's see what comes up. No results found. Up yours, SNY. Jeez, even your broadcast can't get it right, damn it. All right, so I'll have to figure that out at some point, and then I'll try and do it. And I'll bring you in, and I'll maybe get 1 or 2 comedians, and we'll see what we can do. Carol Miner, Bally Spirits here in Dallas has ruined all viewing for Texas Rangers. Had to change streaming service to be able to see games. Well, what do you mean? How did they ruin it?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Bally Sports here in Dallas. What is that? Is that the station that you see the Texas Rangers games on? Yeah, so I didn't follow this, Carol.
So you have to stream the games to watch the Rangers?
I had to change stream.
Well, you know you know why? Amazon and a lot of the streaming services do games now.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they're not announced. I have no idea.
We don't have cable. We cut out our TV. We
Yeah,
just do streaming,
which is great.
And we were using when we first started doing this, we were using YouTube TV for all of our channels.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, about I don't know, it was probably like April or May of last year. They notified us that they were no longer going to carry SNY. Like sons of bitches. So I couldn't get my Met games. So we dropped it and we switched over to Hulu because they have live TV there too.
Oh, they do. So you were able to watch all the games.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's what Carol is saying. June 17th to 19th, Mets versus Rangers here. Come on down. Oh, that's right. You did tell me about that, Carol. You know what? Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, Carol. I did look into it. It's got to be like a month or two ago now, and I just forgot to tell you. Because it's weird and I've mentioned on here too, come April when Elio's touring, Lisa and I were thinking about going to England for a few days so we can catch one of his shows. And Lisa's never been there, so I want to take her around England a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on. The flight down to Texas was more money than flying to England. Mm-hmm. So you know about this. Why is that the case?
I don't know.
Oh. So you knew about it. You just don't know why.
It's been like that for a while.
Oh, yeah?
It's cheaper to fly. When I went to Italy, it was cheaper to fly to Italy than it was if you wanted to go to California.
I don't understand that.
I think maybe they want... It could be the COVID thing. They want people to start going back to Europe. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But you would think it'd be more money. It's
right.
It's a lot more in
it's a
jet
much
fuel.
Right. It's a much longer flight. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was shocked. So I'll check it again, Carol. I would love to come down there at that time and see a Ranger Met game and see you, of course. I would love to do that. The drive, I think, is like what? I think it's like a 24-hour drive to get down to Texas.
Oh, to get to Texas?
And that,
yeah.
And that's if you're going non-stop, which, so I don't know if I can do that.
That's a rough drive.
Carol, Bally Sports, not Spirits, sorry. No, I know, I read that. I called it Sports. Bally Sports bought the rights for games. Have to have a certain streaming service that carries Bally's to watch. Oh, I see.
Oh.
So Bally's is the station.
Yeah.
And then, but not all streaming services carry it. Yeah, that's the same.
It's like having the Yes channel.
Right. Exactly what I just said. YouTube
you have
TV
to pay extra.
Dropped SNY. Right.
Like basic cable doesn't have the Yes channel.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I watched a full Yankee game.
Why?
I told you I've been turned off ever since that playoff game.
So because of the fans, so you won't even sit at home and watch a game because of the fans?
I won't. I prefer to watch. First of all, I prefer to watch a Met game because of the announcers. They're outstanding.
They really are.
They are friggin' outstanding.
They are the best.
Even Keith is a little wacky sometimes.
I love it. Love it.
So do I. He's great.
He's such a prima donna, that guy.
He's a prima donna.
But there's no apologies for it.
Did you go when they retired his number last year?
I'll tell you what I did do.
That was great.
Oh yeah, they did
But
really.
his head got 10 times bigger when they did that.
In 1999, the Mets made the playoffs, and a buddy of mine contacted me. Believe it or not, tickets were still affordable back then. As recently as 25 years ago. Playoff tickets, we got seats all the way up, but behind home plate, so they were decent seats. We were able to get them for $50, and this was from a ticket broker, no less.
Wow,
$50. So my buddy calls me up and he says, you want to do that? And I said, oh yeah. So there were 4 of us all together that were doing it. We said yes. So he calls us up and he says, all right. He said, we have to go into Manhattan to pick the tickets up. He goes, and it's $100 a ticket. We're like, and at that time for a playoff game, like absolutely.
Yeah.
So we all agree. What my buddy didn't tell us, he was surprising us. So we go to the city. We had to. We went to Mickey Mantle's. He had the restaurant still at that time. Well, actually, I think he was already dead, but the restaurant was still there. So he surprised us. We go in, $100. So it was only $50 for the ticket, but for an extra $50, dinner with Keith Hernandez before the game. We're like, holy shit!
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm dead. And I have pictures. Yeah, we took pictures with him. And that too. Unlimited pictures. Like, it wasn't just one picture. Like, you could take as many as you want. It's like, holy shit. We sat down, and I'm like, I couldn't believe it. The nicest guy. As long as you're talking baseball. That's all he wanted to talk about. and he was at that time still up on it, and like he knew all the ins and outs. I mean, he was, and even when he was a player, I'm sorry, but the man belongs in the Hall of Fame. I'm actually mad he's not.
Oh yeah, he.
But he truly was the captain of those '80s Mets.
Yeah,
one of the smartest ball players you'll ever see, and he still had it. Was this team should do this, and if this happened, this would just talking baseball. And I finally said to him, Keith, how are you not a manager?
Yeah,
and he goes, I'm not interested.
Oh, he was
really? I said no. He goes, and he said. He said too many night games for me. He said, which I to this day have no idea what that means. But I didn't have to
play night games.
Right. I didn't, and I don't know. I would think these guys prefer a night game than a day game.
Yeah.
I didn't have the balls to say what the hell are you talking about. So I just left it. But we had dinner. It was funny though. He loved Heineken. He had Heineken at his side the second he finished it. Can I get another? And then like the whole time, just waiting on the anybody get. I'm wait. I need a Heineken. They bring it. Then he's okay. What were you saying? He couldn't relax until that next Heineken was there.
Wow.
Yeah. But
excuse me.
And then we just after dinner we just kept like they finally said you want pictures. Actually, I take that back. It was all through the night. People just because there was probably.
Was this at Shea?
No, this was at Mickey Mantle's.
At Mickey Mantle's.
Right, remember I said that before.
Yeah, sorry, I was a little slow.
There were probably 30 of us. And it was all night. As we're talking, as we're eating, just random people out of the 30 would just, Keith, can we get a quick picture? And it was Polaroids. So I took one by myself. And again, I was one of 4. So we each took pictures by ourselves. Then we took a group shot, right? And we were eating, people getting pictures, and you could see he was getting a little tired. And I forget what we were talking about, but my 4, we're loud, but we're fun.
Yeah.
And I have the picture. You could see it. He's like genuinely laughing in the picture. I don't remember what we said, but you can see later on he was kind of getting tired. And we were like, screw it. We went for another picture. And sure enough, he's like, you guys already took a few, didn't you? And I said, well, they're free. So now by this time you see him in the picture but we took it anyway. We were like, we're pissing the poor guy off. But yeah, it was great. It was awesome. All right, let me read these comments and then we're out of here. No show Wednesday and Thursday that week. You suck, says John.
You suck.
Well, I may. How do you think I got opening day tickets? Damn, YouTube deleting my comments again. Oh, really? Because I haven't seen any comments by you, Fremder, in a while. Did they really delete some comments from you?
Why would they do that?
Because he's not funny. No, I'm kidding. John, I'll see what I can do that week. Maybe I'll put up some old shows that Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, John.
I never told you my Billy Joel story.
Oh, all right. Let's do that.
I know.
Let me just.
Time you have to go.
No. We can do it. Let me just add though. Finish up the Mets thing. On opening day, maybe I'll do live on Facebook. Because it's actually me and Don Sill are going.
Yeah.
And I think there's a chance Joey Petroni might be with us, at least in the parking lot before the game. But Don and I have tickets together. We're going to the game together. So at least me and Don, we can go Facebook Live for a little while. And I think we'll be at the stadium by 11. I think we'll already be there. So maybe we will go live for maybe a half hour or something. All right. So that's that. Go ahead. You have a Billy Joel story.
Every single day I get.
Every day?
Every day.
You sure?
Swear to God.
Not every other day.
Not every other day.
Every day.
You look like Billy Joel.
I've been told.
Yes. No, they say to me as well.
I know you get it too, yes.
So yesterday I'm in Stop and Shop and this guy, he's putting I put my stuff up and then I put the little divider thing. He goes, you look like Billy Joel. So I told Trish, my girlfriend, obviously, I told her, from now on, I'm going to change it up. Because usually I say, I wish I had his money, I wish I had his talent.
Yep, I say that
so
too.
now I'm trying to do things. Now I'm doing it differently.
Oh.
So
you're breaking into Uptown Girl.
No. Fuck that song.
Oh.
Unless Christy Brinkley is standing next to me, I'll go into it. Yeah. Anyway, so I said, well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's no good grocery stores in Sag Harbor. So I'm coming here to Medford. So a guy looks at me, the cashier's looking at me, she's like, huh? And then I just go, bottle of red, bottle of white. You don't think it's funny?
I do. I was just letting you finish your story. I was smiling.
So they're looking at me like, wait, is this really Billy Joel? And I said, I get it every day. Bottle of red, bottle of white. So I was singing it. And
Well, that's a giveaway that it's definitely not Billy Joel because you're singing. I'm kidding.
Huh? What? Huh?
No, so did they really think that you were him when you said that?
For a second, the guy looked at me like, wait, what?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. But if someone says to you, you look like someone, it's not actually asking, hey, wait, are you Billy Joel? Or are you
Right.
William? If someone says, are you William Joel? Then I'll say,
I've heard he acts. That's what his
He
inner
prefers, his inner
his inner circle
sanctum.
call him William. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 2 stories like that. So first, and this goes back probably.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I said, I do look good for 75 years old, though, don't I?
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm 59. Fuckers.
I had a girl years ago. This has got to be at least 30 years ago. It might even be more. Where I was at a KB Toys. Remember KB Toys?
Yeah.
I was buying whatever I was buying, and girls ringing me up. She goes, anybody ever tell you look like Billy Joel? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
She stops, right? She stops. It's ready. She stops. She looks at me. She goes, you're not him, are you? And I'm sorry. I do get it a lot. I do see it a little bit. But
I'm like you. I don't really see it either.
I see it a little bit.
A little bit.
But to actually someone to say, you're not, are you?
Yeah.
I'm like, are you stupid? So that's when I decided to have fun too. So if this is at least 30 years ago, I'm in my early 20s. She looked like she was around 19 or 20. So I just look at her. I go, you want to be my Christy Brinkley? And I swear to God, she goes,
that's funny.
She goes, what? I was paying with credit card, so I pulled out the card. I said, does that say Billy Joel?
Yeah.
She said, oh, okay, sorry. And then she just kept on going. Probably at that point, I couldn't wait to get rid of this
So
creep.
now we're going to have fun when people say that to us. Yeah.
So I did have fun with this. So I don't remember if it was the last time Elio was here. Elio's been here several times, but there was one day he was actually here, and we're in the studio.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you're a Suffolk County guy. There's a place right here in Bethpage. It's been there since the 50s, Zorn's Chicken.
I have heard of it.
Oh,
Never
okay.
been there, but everybody knows Zorn's Chicken.
Fantastic. I love
Yeah.
that place. And so I don't know. So I think it might have been when Elio's father was here. That was almost 5 years ago already. But either way, somebody wanted chicken, I think. So he ended up there. And so we're talking Elio, and we're talking about Billy Joel. We're talking about this show. We're just talking about, music and we're talking about show business basically, but highlighting Billy Joel, of course. This one guy comes walking over, probably about a half hour in. He goes, excuse me, guys. He goes, I couldn't help but hear, you guys' conversation. So now I'm thinking he's going to ask Elio for an autograph or ask where he can find his music, something.
Yeah.
He goes, I see you guys are talking a lot about Billy. I'm like, yeah. He turns to me. He goes, are you Mike Del Judas? Mike Del Judas, do you know who Mike Del Judas is?
Yeah, big shot, yeah.
Right. So I look at Elio. He's smiling, but I know inside he's dying. He's laughing his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
I turn back to the guy. I go, yeah. As a matter of fact, I am Mike Del Judas. Now at the time, Mike Del Judas and I, there was a little window of time, maybe a 2 or 3 year span, where Mike and I were pretty close. We were close friends. We talked often, several times a week. We were in touch with each other. It has we've just kind of lost touch. Nothing really happened, but for the most part, we just kind of drifted, and we don't really talk that much anymore. I haven't seen him in a long time. But anyway, but at the time we were close. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, this is awesome. The guy's like, he brings his family over. He must have taken 10 different types of pictures and different
so
configurations.
You really went with it.
Oh, totally went with it. Taking all these pictures, but the whole time I'm saying to the guy, please post these and tag me in it, because I wanted Mike to see it. I wanted this guy to post, Mike Del Judas, thanks so much for the pictures. If Mike saw that, he would laugh his ass off.
Oh, he would.
Oh, yeah, and he would totally, this was me, just ribbing him, and he would totally get it. And
yeah.
The guy must have realized, oh, shit, that's not him, because these pictures never surfaced. But
they never did.
I was praying that this guy was going to post these pictures. Thank you, Mike.
That would have been hysterical.
That would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
But so this guy, we never said a word. We never said a word. This guy took all these pictures. Off he went. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. And I was saying stuff. Don't forget to come see me, Mulcahy's. Like I was, at the time I practically knew his schedule.
Yeah.
This Friday I'm going to be in Mulcahy's. And don't forget I'll be at the Paramount, next month on the 21st. I totally played it up beautifally. And Elio
you don't even look like him.
I've never been told I look like Del Judas.
No.
That was the only time.
Yeah.
And Elio, because this guy's coming over, and we thought for sure, I've heard of you in England, or I'm going to be in England next year. I'm going to come see you. This guy totally blew Elio off, and he's just, you're Mike Del Judas. Oh man, I laughed so freaking hard.
I'm gonna have more fun doing it from now on.
You should do that. Say, no, I'm not Billy, but I'm Mike Del Judas.
Or if someone says you look like Billy Joel, I'll say,
yeah, right.
And take pictures.
Right. I'll give you an autograph.
I'll give you an autograph. We'll take a picture. But you got to post it and
right.
say, thanks, Billy Joel.
And just one picture. I don't want too many people running over here. I did that once. I felt bad. I did that. Remember, Barry Bostwick, the actor?
Yo, sure.
I was picking up a friend of mine from the airport one day, and turned out Barry Bostwick was on the plane. So he comes, he's walking past. I'm like, as he's approaching, son of a bitch, it's Barry Bostwick. So I just quickly said, I put my hand down. He stopped. I go, just want to tell you I enjoy your work. I don't want to interrupt. He goes, oh, thanks. I don't know. It just seemed like, I guess, enough people saw that or what. I constantly, all of a sudden, boom, he had a swarm of people around him. I was like, oh, man, I felt bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good idea. Just a quick picture. I'll give you an autograph.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah. But you got to post it.
You're right. Or I might try. No, I'm not Billy. I'm his brother. I'm his brother, Bobby Joel.
Because everybody knows Billy Joel is very short, like me.
Right.
You're not short.
Right. And you have you have more of his, from a distance, people would think that actually could be him. Where, I'm taller, I'm thinner than Billy Joel.
What are you looking at me for? That's a fat joke?
No. No, actually, no. This is probably the thinnest I've ever seen you. Actually.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. Seeing Billy Saturday with Stevie Nicks here at Jerry World, says Carol.
What? Wow.
Think he will see me? Yes. Wear your Hicksville shirt. Fremder, Tony looks like Billy Joel before the show. Mike looks like Billy Joel after the show. I heard Billy Joel's going to start a new band called I Wish I Was Elio Pace. Right. All right, we're out of here. Let's see. Today is Thursday. So don't forget, we have our special show today at 5 o'clock with the Uncle Louie Variety Show.
Did you say whiff?
With. I did not say
you said whiff.
No.
Oh.
I did not.
I'm sorry.
I did not. That's today at 5 o'clock. The Uncle Louie Variety Show. Circling the Drain tonight at 7 o'clock. And then the big day back here tomorrow with Coffee with the Dog at 9. Then us at 11 with Matt Nappo from Coffee with the Dog. With Andy Plajanos. With Sam Talent, who's playing Governors this weekend. And then at 1 o'clock tomorrow, Hot Tag Takes with PJ and John. Lots of stuff going on around here. It's going to be a crazy day. Don't forget to go to... Oh, you know what? I didn't even... There you go. That picture. I forgot to show you. Okay. Good. All right. Don't forget, go to govs.com. Check out all the great shows coming up. Brandon's Broken Mike with Steve Rocco, Mike Keegan, and John Ziegler. I think that's tonight, actually. Sam Talent this weekend. Mike Keegan, Carla Okerson, Vinny D'Agostino, Roy George, Conchetta Coppola, Hugh Van Well, Hugh Murray, Chris Cassandro, Chuck Fox, Chris and Tinsley, and Angela LaRosa. The Uncle Louie Variety Show. Just some of the great acts you'll see on a Governor stage this weekend. Chris and Tinsley and Angela LaRosa. It's, I don't know, some kind of humor and psychic night. Ooh.
Wow.
Go to govs.com. And go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to see our schedule and what we got cooking. And that's that.
See your future.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you, pal. Is there anything? We covered everything? We're good?
I think so.
All right.
See you next half hour. I got a headache.
Well, you got some chocolate.
I got some chocolate. That calmed me down. Thank you, Carol.
We will see you next Thursday, pal.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you at 5.
For your event today. What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery Show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what? Had an awesome time. All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more.